I am Michelle Cooper. I am almost 49 years old. I'm competing in women's physique for the John Simmons Classic coming up in the next week and a half. I'm 5'4". I don't know if I said that already. Yeah, so I've been competing since 2011. My dear friend Peggy Sue Barber actually got me into it. I took her nutrition class at Delta when I went back to school in 2010. I believe that's when I took her nutrition class, and she convinced me that I had the body to compete. I did not believe it. I had been a runner since 1995, I believe. I started distance running. I was living in Southern California, and everybody out there was fit. I was a Michigan girl. I wasn't so fit, but I just started running, and I got addicted to that. And so as the time went on, I did marathons. I did the Crim, 16 times. Ran 3 marathons. 1997, I did Chicago Marathon, and I said I would never do another one. It hurt so bad after it was over. I was only 24 years old, so I didn't know a whole lot about nutrition, shoes, clothing, all that stuff. I think it was 2008 when I decided I was going to run another marathon in Detroit. And so I thought I knew much more in 2008 than I did in 1997. So I decided that was it. I was going to do this. And then as the time was going on, my training was going really well. I thought I would try to qualify to run the Boston Marathon at that marathon. So I did. I qualified in Detroit, and then 6 months later I ran Boston. Have never ran another marathon since then because Boston was amazing. It was like it was an incredible experience. It was yes. It was 2009 that I ran the Boston Marathon, yeah. And it was just a very surreal feeling, you know. And what's crazy is that that's a long distance, 26.2 miles. I remember every bit of it, like going through everything, like because you start in a different town, you start in Hopkinton, and then you run into Boston, and I remember everything. It was just a amazing time. So all of the marathons I ever did, I finished in under 4 hours, so I was really happy with that because I think the first one I finished 3 hours and 56 minutes, and that was in Chicago. The second one, which was Detroit, which qualified me, was 3 hours and 45 minutes. And then Boston was 3 hours and 58 minutes. Yeah, Boston was very hilly compared to the other two, so that was that was quite rough. And then after that, it was actually right after I ran the Boston Marathon that I decided to go back to school. I originally was going to go into dietetics because I was really interested in the nutrition aspect of the health and fitness. And my goal was to actually help people lose weight with weight loss and get them fit. So I started that, and then I realized I'm more of the exercise science person, so I kind of changed the major. And that's when I met Peggy. I went to Delta College to start, and I met her, and we became great friends, and she got me into the bodybuilding, and I fell in love with it. It was a little hard to give up the long distance running. It took me actually a really long time to just kind of curtail that and focus on the bodybuilding aspect of things, like the weight training and everything. But
even now you still do your cardio, right?
I do, yep. I try to run every day, a few miles. I do the stairs a lot here because my coach tells me that's probably the best form of cardio. And I think I believe him now. After the last couple shows, I've really amped up my weight training and everything like that, and I feel like it's really working well. So yeah, and I love bodybuilding because I love watching the changes in my body. It gives me more than running did as far as that goes. Running gives me a lot of peace, if that makes sense. People laugh at that, but I get all my thinking done. I don't even wear headphones when I go out for a run. I just love the fresh air, and I like the nature and everything like that. So
a lot of people, I have friends who it's almost become like addicting for them. They just really like it. They
yeah.
find peace.
You just find it like it's just
intense.
It's a zen, yeah. Even yesterday, I had a very stressful day, and at the end of the day, I needed to do a second round of cardio, and I wanted to run, and then I was like, oh, I'm so tired, but I actually got out because it was so nice out, and I felt a million times better when it was over. I only ran a few miles, and I felt amazing afterwards. So
Michigan, we could have a snowstorm.
yeah,
Now,
this weekend we're gonna have
you
snow.
never know how it's gonna go.
70 right now and 40 tomorrow. So, yep.
So what's your diet been like going into the show, and how long did you prep for this?
This show I just prepped 12 weeks. I started right at 12 weeks. Usually I really don't prep for longer than that. I have it in my head long before the 12-week mark. So I start kind of like reining things in a little bit.
Almost like,
Yeah. And getting used to the eating part of everything, like having to eat consistently, prepping the food, that kind of thing. And then when 12 weeks hits, it's go time. This prep, from the jump, we really kicked it up. I mean, he had me doing a lot of cardio, and my meals were pretty restricted, but I don't find it hard. Justin's just there's such a wide range of things I can eat, I guess, in my macros.
He does well with giving people those options, right?
Yes, what I do, I honestly follow all the examples that he gives, the meal examples, because if it's just the easiest part for me. I am very much, I can eat the same thing every day. It never bothered me to do that. So instead of trying to figure out what this has and what that has and where the macros are and this or that, I just take his meal examples, and I use all those all the time. So.
And a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends, even some pro friends I know, who do not want the macro stuff. They want to know a cup of rice and 8 ounces of
I'm
chicken.
like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
they wanna know.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with it.
That part has always worked for me because it's something I can print off and put it on my refrigerator and just know, or I memorize it and know.
And as you go, you want to be figuring.
No.
When you get to this point, especially, you're tired.
My head's so foggy. I can't, I just need to know, give me the numbers and I'm good. But yeah, it works well for me. I like, a lot of my carbs come from vegetables, which I really do like, because I get a lot then, and I'm a big eater. So the visual part of it all for me, having a lot of broccoli or a lot of asparagus is good, because I look at that and think, okay, that'll satisfy my hunger right now for the moment, so.
How much cardio are you doing currently?
I do 45 minutes, a little more right now, just because I add a little more in the morning, a fasted cardio, and then I do a 30-minute hit at the end of, usually in the afternoon. Sometimes I try to do my hit in the morning, and then I'll do my afternoon run, if I'm working real early, because I have to be here at 5 a.m. a lot. So.
Yeah. Let's talk just a little bit. So you're also a part owner and run Coop's gym here in Saginaw, Michigan?
Yeah. That's been quite a ride too. 2018. My husband Rob called me up. I was doing hair for a long time, and he just called me one day and said, "What do you think about opening a gym?" And I just responded well, you'd be a great business owner, Rob, And then I got home and he was working on a business plan. And within 5 months, we were rocking and rolling and open, and I just can't believe it. I can't get over it. It's been fun. I love being here. I love working with the people and stuff like that. It's definitely my passion is health and fitness, so. And giving up, I still cut hair here and there on the side, but I don't really miss that at all. I really don't. I do. I love it here. I love just the daily routine of it all, So it's always growing, and it's always, but with owning a business, it's a little stressful at times too. So.
Especially, you guys made it through COVID.
Oh yeah, we made it. Yeah,
Right,
I can
that
believe
was
that.
a hurdle for everyone.
That was a huge hurdle, especially being a new business. That was really tough, but.
Yeah, that's rough.
It
Come in
was.
for you, and then
I can't even believe to think 2 years ago we were sitting at home every single day, so
what's going to happen?
not knowing, so
So I'll be here.
I know, yeah. So yeah, we own the gym, and it's doing great, it's huge, and we love it. We get a lot of members.
We hear positive stuff about it. Saginaw, Mr. Roberts here, Saginaw hasn't had it just ever since I've been here.
Yeah.
Like this, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
Yeah, it's been awesome for sure. Yeah.
Good luck with the rest of your prep.
Thank you.
Coach Justin Harris there, and we will follow up anyone you'd like to thank for anything.
I want to thank, first of all, Peggy Sue Barber, because, honestly, this show is dedicated to her. for me. It's dedicated to Peggy. She's struggling right now. Everybody that knows her knows she's been diagnosed with metastatic bone cancer. So,
And Peggy's just one of the sweetest persons in the industry I've ever known.
oh my God, she's just an amazing woman. She's a pillar of health. She's a body of knowledge. Like she's just a great.
So many people.
Yep.
So many.
And this, like, she got me into this. Like, this is the thing, and I've never gotten out of it. I've never even wanted to stop doing it. So she just inspires me all the time. Like, I wear her bracelet, and anytime I'm having a hard day, like yesterday, I look at this bracelet and I think, you know, what she's going through is nothing. Like this, this is nothing. What I'm going through, what she's going through is a big deal. So
No, and it ended up in a dump.
it's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Someday
200,
this is
300
gonna be
years.
gone, and like, you know, it's my relationships. Like, I have the most amazing friends in the world. I do, and I meet new people every day that become amazing friends to me. So, I do. I got to thank a million people. I could thank, Peggy Sue. I definitely want to thank Rob because he built this gym, and he's always been quite supportive of the bodybuilding, my passion for it. I thank my daughter, who, you know, she's just an amazing kid. Like, she's getting ready to have a baby, so I'm going to be a grandma here in just a couple months. She's due in June. Yeah. So, and she had a kidney transplant a couple years ago, and her husband gave her a kidney, which is just an incredible story. I feel like they should make a Hallmark movie about that. You know, yeah. Now they're having a baby. They're expecting their first little boy. So very, very exciting. And so I could thank them. I could thank my son-in-law a million times over for the kidney, saving my daughter's life. All my friends, all the people that work here, because without them, you know, we wouldn't be here. And I appreciate my employees just so much.